What is up, bros and broettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today may be the most important video I have ever made about Call of Duty. It is directly impacting you, it's directly impacting your friends who play Call of Duty, it's directly impacting everyone in the Call of Duty community. And if I could ask one thing of you, could you please like this video if you enjoy it? Reason being, I want as many people to see this video as possible because this is an incredibly important subject that needs to be heard by as many people as possible. If you go on Reddit, share it on Reddit. If you go on Facebook, share it on Facebook. Same goes with Twitter. I want as many people to see this as possible because it needs to be heard by everyone. I was not the person to come up with this idea, but I have an incredibly important opinion on it, and it needs to be fixed because there is something wrong with the black market blackout, and we need to talk about the truth about black market blackout. Alright, so what is black market blackout? Well, I saw it from this guy named Mikey Gaming, and he came up with this idea to try to help fix supply drops because there's a problem with them, and we're going to talk about it in this video. And basically, he said between April 1st and July 1st, which is the second quarter of 2016, no one go in the black market, no one purchase supply drops, spend no money in there, and Black Ops 3 and Treyarch will be forced to do something about the horrible drop rates and kind of pay-to-win-ishness, we've talked about that before, but that comes in the supply drops in Black Ops 3. If we stop buying them, they'll be forced to do something about this. This is a fantastic idea. Fantastic. Now, what this idea does is when you buy anything, whether you're buying cigarettes or alcohol, we're going to talk about those two later in the video, or just simply a bunch of bananas. If you stop buying those bananas and everyone who goes in that grocery store or plays Call of Duty stops buying that one thing, the provider, the grocery store, or Treyarch in this case, will be forced to do something to either improve their product or stop selling it. And that's exactly what we want out of supply drops. We want change, and we want it now. Now, there is a problem in the execution of this, and I'm sorry, Mikey, I'm trying not to call you out, but there is a problem in your execution, and it's the fact that you said between April 1st and July 1st. That's not going to work, my man. We need to do this until something is fixed. Now, there's two reasons, and I know why you said April 1st and July 1st. Chances are the new weapons won't come out till almost exactly July 1st. They're probably going to be end of June, early June, around there. That way you can still get the weapons and make YouTube videos about it. I understand that, but if we want fix, if we want change, we need to devote ourselves to not buy any COD points and any supply drops until the problem is fixed. Until Treyarch makes an effort to fix these supply drops, we need to stop buying them altogether. Not in quarter 2, not in quarter 1 and 2, until it is fixed, or we don't buy them at all. Now, using crypto keys is fine because remember, Treyarch doesn't get any money for that. Spending COD points is where we run into the problem because this problem in the first place, I made a video about it. I'll leave a link to this video in the description. It's called The Truth About Supply Drops, and it's the fact that this wasn't brought in by Treyarch, it was brought in by Activision. In fact, Treyarch didn't even want supply drops in the game. Activision forced them to put them in there, and then Treyarch put them in. Treyarch didn't want any pay-to-win items in their supply drop. They didn't want any game-changing items. Activision comes in and said, you're not making enough money off these supply drops, throw some weapons in there, get these things to sell. And now we are at the state where we are in today. Alright, so we've come out and said, what is black market? We want no one to spend any money in the black market, $0 until the problem is fixed. Not in quarter 2, not in quarter 2 and 3, until the problem is fixed or we get a new Call of Duty game. No more money goes into the black market. That is the goal. That is why I want you to share this video. Alright, enough said about that. We know what the fix is for this, but how do we want them to fix it? We want one of three things, if not more than one of these three things. Number one that we want better odds in supply drops. Let's be honest, the amount of weapons that drop is horrible. I spent 3,000 crypto keys, 30000. I think I did that right, and got nothing. Absolutely none of the new weapons. I think I got the butterfly knife, but that wasn't any of the game-changing items, and that was frustrating. To give you an idea of how ridiculous that is, 3,000 CoD points. Let's break this down in our head. So, to get Call of Duty points, you need to simply play Call of Duty. Every game you play, we're going to say in this case, you get 2 crypto keys. Let's say you are playing a 10-minute game and get 2 crypto keys from it. That means you get 12 crypto keys an hour. To get 3,000 crypto keys, you need to play for 250 hours, aka 10 days and 10 hours, almost 11 days of playtime straight. That doesn't include in-between games. That is playing Call of Duty to get 3,000 CoD points, and I got zero weapons for that. How ridiculous is that? So number one thing we want different is the drop rate of these weapons. It needs to be higher, because if one person's going to get them and be better than you at the game because of it, which isn't necessarily the case with these new weapons, I get that, we want to see higher drop rates of these weapons. Fair enough. Number 2, I want a way where I can pay $10 and have this weapon that I am guaranteed to get it. That would be fantastic. Now, a way to fix both of these is put out a bribe supply drop that stays in the black market, that let's say I spend 500 crypto keys, I am guaranteed a new weapon. Any new weapon. It can be a random new weapon, but I am guaranteed it. That's a way to fix it. That's a way to cause both of these things to be fixed, because you can pay some CoD points, you're guaranteed a new weapon, or you can spend some crypto keys free and get a new weapon. Now, the people who are coming out and saying, you know what, you're being ridiculous. Inkslasher, you're being ridiculous. Yes, you can pay money for CoD points, but you don't have to, and you can get these weapons for free. Well, I just explained to you. I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're saying that in past Call of Duty games, you needed to pay for the DLC to get the new weapons. In this game, you can just roll supply drop with crypto keys, which you get for free for playing the game, and get these weapons. Well, that's true, but technically not true, because how much time am I going to have to spend in game before I actually get one of these weapons to drop? Because like I said, 3,000 crypto keys, no new weapons. Alright. So we've been through 2. We want higher drop rates, and we also want a way to purchase these weapons. I want a third thing, and I doubt this is going to happen, but this would be the number one and the best way to get me to love the black market again. And all it is put in a marketplace. Make it so I can spend crypto keys on exactly what I want. I don't care how pricey you make these things. Let's say you make the HG40 3,000 crypto keys. At least I know what I am working towards. The whole idea of putting supply drops into a Call of Duty game in the first place was to increase player retention, i.e. get players to play longer. If I know I have to get 3,000 crypto keys to get a new weapon or the new weapon, I will spend that playing time grinding out those crypto keys and buying that weapon with the crypto keys. Therefore, increased player retention. Your original goal is complete. Now we know that the new goal of Activision isn't increased player retention, it's increased money in their wallets, and that is the problem we have run into with these supply drops, and that is what we are trying to fix today. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I've told you exactly what I want. I told you how I want it to be fixed. And the way we do it, we black out the black market. So Mikey Gaming, I saw your video. It was a great video. The only problem I had with it is if we do what you said and black it out between April 1st and July 1st, all that money is going back in their pockets come July 1st. Say we take the example of buying cigarettes or buying alcohol. If we boycott it and say, it's bad for people, we're not going to buy it for 3 months. Alright, well, after those 3 months, are you just going to go back to drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes? It doesn't make sense to only block it out for a certain period of time. That won't change anything. It needs to be 100% blocked out forever until this is fixed. So, I've told you what we need to do, guys. If you could please like and share this video, get the word out there. It would really help me out, and more importantly, help the Call of Duty community out, and that's what I want to see from this video. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check me out on Twitter, link in the description. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I will reply to any tweets tweeted at me. Any questions, any comments, any concerns, Twitter is the place to do so. Link in the description. Leave a comment if you have anything to say, and subscribe for new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, keep blacking out that black market, and peace out.